I'm sure everyone on the call knows about scoring and grading. It's, the most straightforward way to determine which leads and accounts are ready to buy, but it's also a highly manual process. And again, this is speaking from experience. So let's look at lead scoring, for example, if we were to do this manually. So the first thing that marketers need to do when setting up a lead scoring process is to create a rubric and determine how many points each piece of content is worth. And then they also need to set a threshold to determine how many pieces of content one must interact with in order to be sufficiently engaged, if you will. And of course, because lead scoring often compounds, marketers need to set up automation rules in order to depreciate scores. And it doesn't stop there because you're constantly monitoring this process. You're tweaking it, you're monitoring it so that it stays up to date with your customer behaviors. So you might be reviewing this maybe once a month, every 2 months, but it's something that you're constantly working on and something that you're constantly adjusting. And again, as someone who spent a number of years managing a lead scoring process, I can personally attest that this is a very time-consuming process. But this is where predictive AI can come in to help. So with AI, powered scoring, marketers don't need to worry about manually maintaining a scoring rubric. So at Salesforce, I know we talk about 2 different types of scores that we offer. We have lead scoring, which in some ways is more like traditional grading, where it's determining whether someone is a good fit for your product. But we also have behavior scoring, which looks at a prospect's propensity to buy based on their engagement with marketing. And the predictive AI, in this case, it goes through a lead's previous engagement history, their behavior with the company, especially across marketing and sales interactions, and it spots those patterns. So if a prospect has similar behaviors and attributes to someone who has gone on to become closed won, it's going to assign them a higher score. So you can see here, this takes all of the manual work out of the process. It allows the AI to look at your data, assess the data, and then it gives you a score. It gives you an output so that you understand who is the most engaged without you having to do all of this time-consuming work.